the way downtown. I don't know the lyrics to this. Left turn. That's the wrong way. U-turn and then left.
And you have butterfly shifters.
Oh God. I'll fly into the sunset.
Anyway, so today we're going to talk about my favorite Sega Master System game. Which, luckily...
Does it have to do with driving?
Yes.
I'm going to crash into so many buildings.
We finally found a Sega Master System.
Okay, so here's a fun story. I played a car game before. That's like this. It was on PS4. It was called The Crew. I crashed into so many buildings, killed so many people, and destroyed so many highways. Never trust me playing that game.
You destroyed highways?
Yes, by
That's
that
hard.
I mean, yeah,
You blew up concrete?
What I did is I destroyed the traffic cones, destroyed tons of property, and drove myself into water many times. And got arrested by the police 5 times.
You remember where we finally tracked this down?
Yeah. On YouTube.
Nope. Retropalooza
In the
Swap
closet.
Meet. Retropalooza Swap Meet in Arlington.
In Banana World!
What? Okay, so for anyone that is not familiar with the Sega Master
Oh, come
System...
on, there's no horn on this thing.
No. The Sega Master System actually graphically rivaled the NES. It could do much better graphics. But you had what they called a card input, which I believe, yes, I have one over here. It was capable of playing these little cards, which remind me of turbo chips for the TurboGrafx. And of course cartridges. Now, it did not have a steering wheel.
What does A button do?
This is its controller.
What does A button do?
I don't know, that's a GameCube steering wheel.
Why didn't you tell me that sooner?
Well, because it says GameCube right there.
All I see is a Nintendo symbol.
See the G? That's a cube, hence GameCube.
No, I see a PS4 signal.
Signal.
Yeah, Wi-Fi.
Anyway.
I'm gonna press the X button.
Sega Master System.
I'm mining diamonds.
So,
no,
the game...
No! There's a creeper.
So we're going to talk about my favorite Sega Master System game.
X, kill it, kill it.
Which is
There's
called
your
Outrun. I don't have the original box, unfortunately.
Sheesh, I'm fighting a zombie.
I do
I'm
have
fighting a sea dragon.
So, let me talk a little bit of history before we go into you trying to play it for the very first time.
And let me get into fight. Can I at least finish fighting the sea dragon?
Sure.
Flamethrower! Oh wait, no. Oh, I'm out of ammo.
The Z button.
Thanks for deleting my inventory.
Woohoo!
No, mind that. Okay, good. I have enough stuff to make something else. Okay. I'm almost dead. Thanks a lot, Sea Dragon, for dragging me into the ocean and drowning me to death.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay. So Outrun was developed in 1989 and was Sega's answer to the car racing series. They actually had several successful motorcycle racing, so they decided to get into the car racing. It was actually originally, now you haven't seen this movie, it's a great movie. It was actually originally going to be based off of the movie Cannonball Run from 1981. But instead they decided to base a lot of the racing courses on some European cities, which Yu Suzuki, the game developer, actually did a tour of Europe in order to find what cities he wanted to include. During one of those races, or one of those courses, he was driving a Ferrari Testarossa.
Ferrari?
Testarossa.
Legend of Castlevania.
Doesn't work. We're playing Sega Master System.
Sega Master System.
There wasn't a Castlevania game on Sega Master System.
Outrun.
There was an Outrun. We have an Outrun. So, he decided he really loved the Ferrari Testarossa,
I see my
which
nemesis.
was red.
It's staring at me. Holding the peace sign.
decided.
How dare you hold the peace sign?
He decided the game should use the Ferrari Testarossa.
If you don't know who my nemesis is, it's Mario.
I think they all know that by now. Which, of course, does not look like this. The box art. That looks more like Bumblebee from Transformers.
No, let me see what this looks like. Okay, this looks like a toaster over a weird claw.
It's a palm tree.
That's not a palm tree. That's a claw from the claw machine.
Well, one thing.
And then there's a cloud because it's smoking a cigarette.
One thing that you have to hand Sega Master System, they probably had the ugliest box art of any game system. I mean,
I found Mario.
When you even compare Ghost House, which is one of the card games, it's literally just a person holding the card on a grid. Graph paper. That's a bad cover art. So is this.
You had one job! One!
And they failed.
Yes, just like that one guy who designed the sink, but they didn't put the drain.
What?
Oh, no, all they had was this. So here's the sink area, here's the faucet. This is supposed to have the sink drain to where it goes down into a bowl, right? It's flat.
Where are you?
Pictures from YouTube, bruh. That one job. What?
So, this game actually was very groundbreaking. It was one of the first car games to have a selectable soundtrack. Also having branching courses, which gave you multiple endings.
Just like Minecraft, it had one job. To add in all the mods immediately and not have any updates. They failed. What? That was my wish.
So the ending depended
and
on...
Skyward Sword had one job to not have stamina.
Skyward Sword is probably my least favorite Zelda game of all.
It's my least favorite because of the stamina.
No, it's my least favorite because you fight the same boss over and over and over and over.
I like the bird. I like flying on the bird. That's it. You have me play that game, I will not get off of it because all I mainly do is fly the bird and try to cut people up.
And over and over again.
My story time.
So you had 5 different endings in Outrun.
And you had one job.
The game actually has appeared on multiple
Do
consoles.
you want to build a wall?
From Commodore 64 to Sega Saturn, and on Xbox when they released Outrun 2. This was unlockable.
Let's delete school. Let's learn things we don't understand. Really, the orcas are dying here.
So, are you ready to try Outrun for the very first time?
Can I play Minecraft instead?
No. But, in the words of Jeremy Clarkson,
how hard can it be?
correct.
I hate you.
Here we go. You ready?
If we must, we must.
You going to drive off to the sunset?
Yes. I'm not going anywhere. It's a red light. Turn green. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
After a long day of finding out the controls, it's been 200 years.
So
I'm already 21.
So as you can tell, we're actually playing this on a Retron 5.
Wait, what?
Well, because the Sega Master System's right here. I didn't feel like hooking it up. Plus...
You were that lazy!
No. It's easier for you to play with the Sega Genesis controller than it is the Sega Master System controller. The D-pad's a lot better, and the Retron 5 does not recognize the Sega Master System controller, which is annoying. But, so... The,
Touch.
So the controls are...
If anyone wants to see a Mystery Wheel slime video, we'll be doing that in the future once we get all the supplies.
The C button is accelerate. To brake is the B button, or to just stop pressing the C button. You have a low gear and you have a high gear. When you'll see it on the screen. Press up to put it in low gear. Press down to put it in high gear. If you get to a branching path, it'll look. You'll see a Y form, and you get to choose which path.
Okay, John, I'm gonna get to that point. Hey, Hermione, you gonna bite me?
You know what? This is gonna be. Well, you're too young to know what Toonces the Driving Cat is. That's what I'm gonna do. We need to.
Look out, Dad! I think Moto likes you. Okay, now I need to go over there and act out the part.
No, let's play.
No, I'm going. I like a bee! I like a Jackie! Okay, I'm good.
So, have you ever played this game before? Okay, and you see on the high score, the red, those red squares shows which path I took. So, are you ready?
Yes.
So, hit B. Now, this is how you choose your soundtrack. Right gives you Splash Wave. Left gives you Magical Sound Shower. And then do nothing and it gives you Passing Breeze. So pick whichever one you want.
What?
And then you hit B. Okay, you're about to go off. You are timed. You're in high gear right now. That's why it's highlighted in red. When you crash, or if you're starting off, you want to start off in low gear.
Hi! Hi, Jimmy!
That's just a Volkswagen Beetle. You can crash into him. He might explode, though. They were prone to exploding. What do you think? Just like Mario Kart?
No. I want to do a Mario Kart video. And then I can say, these are all things we let babies do.
What do you think of the Ferrari Testarossa?
I hate Ferraris, because I don't know what they are.
They're a car.
That explains everything.
It explains that you're driving one. Now you're in low gear right now. If you press down, you'll go fast. There you go. That's a palm tree.
I knew it. These are all things we let babies do.
Oh, here comes a split. Will you at least make it to the split? You made it to a split. And game over.
What?
You ran out of time. And you can see the different endings.
These are all things we can't let babies
Okay.
do.
Why don't you try one more time? Hit B. You want to choose a different song this time? So really watch when you're in low gear and high gear. Remember, whenever you crash, you want to start off in low gear, and then once you get up that speed, move to high gear.
No, whenever I turn, I want to go to low gear.
That's actually what I tend to do, because it's easier to control the car. And then immediately, once you're at the apex of the turn, move it into high gear.
Or not.
Just imagine you're Captain Slow.
No. I will not be that guy from Top Gear that's always slow.
Well, now he's from Grand Tour. How about Hammond?
Sure.
Or Clarkson? More power! See, Clarkson, when he gets to a curve, he would slam the accelerator. You power out of the curve. Now, when you get to the split, you'll get to a checkpoint, and it will give you more time. Oh, you're starting off in high. Start off in low.
No.
You're almost to the split. I think it's coming up. Yeah. You got 10 seconds. Hurry. You can get it. You can get there. Checkpoint's coming up. No. You were almost there. I think you should make sure you get to a checkpoint.
Where's the checkpoint?
You were almost there, actually. Ooh. You can put in your initials.
K. Clarkson. I'm a Kit Kat.
See if you can get to a checkpoint. Passing breeze.
Maybe if I don't crash this time.
Well, you're starting off in high gear, so it takes really long to accelerate. And those signs kind of help you. So it warns you that there's a left turn. This one's going to be a right turn. Left. No!
Didn't even know about the turn.
Don't start off in high gear!
You don't tell me what to
do. We want you to get to at least a checkpoint. Left turn. Should be this. Oh, one more left. Squiggle. No. 19 seconds left. Switch to high. Here comes the split. Stay on the road. 4, 3, 2, 1. You had one job.
No, you had one job.
And you failed.
You had one job. You had one job to train me. Sure.
Passing breeze. You know, it's
Bite
symbolic. All the cars that will be passing you.
And I'm setting up in the high gear again.
That's why you lose like 10 seconds doing that at the beginning.
It's easy. All I have to do is just not crash. Yeah, it's easier said than done.
I would recommend the best way to get to the checkpoint: drive fast, don't hit anything, and stay on the road. Those are my 3 tips to beating Outrun. Stay on road, go really fast, don't hit anything.
Yeah, I just went off the
Left
road
turn.
for a second there.
Left turn. Stop squealing them tires. Left turn. Squiggly. Watch out for palm tree.
You told me to watch out.
I remember one of the wrestling trips I had to do. There was a guy in the car, and he will know who he is, that actually asked, ooh, you might actually make it this time. why the palm trees didn't have any pineapples on them. Yes, you got to a checkpoint! You got to a checkpoint!
Kill me now!
Right turn! Another right turn! Harder right turn! Hit that Volkswagen Beetle. Stay on the road. Right turn. Sega! You crashed through the Sega sign. You do have a knack for racing games. You're normally really good at racing games. You catch on to them real fast.
Yeah, but there is something. Because my cousins were over here. We were playing Mario Kart. I won second place. The only thing that messed me up is someone inked me at the end and then got bomb at me. And then Donkey Kong won. While my cousins were in 13th and basically the last two places. When I asked how, because they were always driving into the water.
Let's put your initials in. This is a good score.
They were always driving into the water, not paying attention to anything whatsoever.
Okay. So.
Anyone doesn't know my middle name? Good. I hate it.
So with that, let us start our retro reviews.
Here, Brian! Oh, wait.
What?
Never mind.
Okay, so.
I'm still playing Minecraft.
Now it's time for, now that we finished the How Hard Can It Be, it is time for, well, actually, before we do retro reviews, since that was your very first time playing it, and a lot of us that grew up with this remember what it was like the first time we played it. Like, you've never played Super Mario Brothers, and I'm going to make you play that. You can be Mario. But,
Mario!
so, for your very first time playing Outrun, and the Sega Master System is actually...
Cappy's burning tonight!
Out of all the Outruns that have come out back then, Sega Master System, everyone has said is the closest to the arcade.
The Sega shipping is what Jen always says from Popular MMOs. Check them out, they're awesome.
So,
but yet still, the Sync is shipping their Titanic version. She says that in the bloopers.
Your first time playing Outrun, what did you think?
I thought the Sync was shipping.
About Outrun, what did you like? Did you like it?
I liked breaking stuff.
Okay.
And then I like not following by your directions and starting on low.
But the game itself, do you think it's a game that you would actually enjoy playing?
Yeah, if I was playing against my two cousins.
Well, it's not. It's a one-player game. Okay, so let's just go ahead and start.
Think about your life choices while you still can. It's time for me to flick that game.
Let's go ahead and start retro reviews. Okay, so this is the part
And I was
where
just fighting the Ender Dragon.
where we take a retro gamer that's been gaming for a long time and a gamer that you've been gaming for, I would probably say about 4 or 5 years. Because you started...
You mean 2?
No, you've been gaming longer than that.
It's been 2!
It's been longer than that.
Crap.
Anyway, because one reason I like doing this is I get to see how you like the games. I basically get to relive the experience of seeing someone play it the very first time. The first time I played it, it was actually at a Pancho's Mexican restaurant buffet.
Where's this buffet?
It's not there anymore, but...
Man. I'm going to go raid it. If anyone wants to come with me, meet me tomorrow at 10:30.
But I just told you it's not there anymore.
We're raiding the place that's there now. So I'm going to bring it back so that we can raid that place.
It's a flea market now that has no games. Flea market should always have games. Pat the NES punk has found some great games at flea markets. That flea market, we found nothing.
Well, it seems like I know what we're going to do. We're going to go sue everything. Tell them to protect the orcas. Tell them to let Zero protect the orcas again. We are going to tell them to bring Ponchos back, get rid of the flea market, destroy everything, and nuke the world.
Or start carrying games. Anyway, let's take a look at graphics. Okay, so graphics. You got to see the car. You actually saw the people in there.
The palm tree looked okay.
Each little, so when you have
Wait, why was there no pineapples or coconuts on the palm trees?
You should ask I don't want to say his name because he'll never live it down. But you should ask the guy that your uncle and I went to Corpus Christi with in order to film NWA.
Then tell me, why is there no coconuts on the trees?
Anyway, so.
How dare you ignore my question? Why is there no coconuts on the trees?
So, when the paths branch, every time you take one of the branches, it's a completely different course. And eventually, you get to the ending, and there's 5 different endings. So, what did you think? Of course, so you saw 2 completely different courses. So, what did you think?
You suck.
It's only because you crashed on it. You ran into the Sega sign.
Yeah, I deserved it.
But
Penguin!
there's no penguins in Outrun. Anyway,
I'm
so
sorry, Mr.
graphics.
Penguin.
What did you think of the graphics? It actually, like I said, the Sega Master System was a stronger system than the Nintendo, the NES. It had better
stronger
graphics.
than our Lord Rob?
I should bring Rob over. But Rob would probably try to destroy the Sega Master System. Anyway.
I'll go get him.
No.
No, I want to see a good brawl.
So the one thing that I think they lacked was your brake lights didn't come on. Whereas
the thing that I think they lacked is the music.
Well, we'll get to that
All I heard
later.
was some crashing sound things. I didn't hear any music.
Well, so the NES, some of their racing games actually had like brake lights come on. And, you could kind of see steering wheels turn and people in there. This one, not quite, but the courses looked good. You didn't have what they call slowdown. You didn't have...
Ark looks better.
What?
Ark, the dinosaur game where you tame dinosaurs.
Yeah, that's like a few years old versus this came out in the early 80s. So, for graphics for a 8-bit game...
Of course, we can afford that game. I want it badly.
I would probably give this...
You didn't let me finish.
I would say an 8. What would you give it for graphics?
The graphics sucked.
You got to compare it to that time. Compare it to like... Well, you haven't played Rad Racer yet. What's a Nintendo game you've played or a...
Castlevania.
Okay, compare it to Castlevania. That's around... They were both 8-bit games.
Castlevania is worse than this, though.
Well, what would you give this? On a scale of 1 to 10.
If I had to compare it to Castlevania, and I gave Castlevania a 4,
well,
this
you
would
didn't.
probably get a 5.
I remember what you gave Castlevania.
What?
You gave it an 8.
No, I gave it an 8.
Actually,
for a loser.
you know what? We haven't... So that was before we started videoing. we haven't, on the Legend of Castlevania series, we haven't gotten to that yet. But
when I was doing that, and I said Nate, I was lying on the floor.
Okay.
So of course the blood was going to my head.
So
I'd give this one an 8.
Okay. So
and
now
I'm giving the Castlevania, that one with very bad graphics, a 0.
Well, now let's take a look at sound. Okay, so when it comes to sound, like I said, this was one of the first racing games that had selectable soundtracks.
But yet you can't hear them.
Yeah, you can.
I never did.
Well, that's because you were too busy crashing and squealing them tires. Because you kept on starting in high gear.
I barely crashed.
So
I barely crashed and I barely squeaked the wheel.
So one thing that the Nintendo actually does do better than the Sega Master System.
And you were the one who started me in high gear.
No, and even
yeah, you would always just press that button that turned me up in high gear.
Well, even Sega Genesis versus Super Nintendo, the Nintendos have always had better sound.
Even though this one sucks.
For the 80s, though, it was rather good. But I would actually agree that the sound isn't that good. So on sound, I would probably give this one a 5.
And I'd probably give you a smack in the face. Why?
Come on, what would you give it on sound?
A smack in the face.
That's not a number.
A 0.
Tell you what, I'll just dub out your voice and put whatever number I feel like.
Okay, give it a 9.
Okay, so this is one thing that this game did good.
Did suck though.
Volume. You mean for sound?
Yes.
Yes. But gameplay. So high replayability. You have 5 different endings. You can take different paths to get to those endings. And the ending is not just a tiny bit different. There are actually a lot of differences in the endings. Not only your final destination, but what the driver did when he got out of the car. So, what did you think of the overall gameplay?
One of the endings he must murder someone.
No. But his car does blow up in one of them.
Oh!
So, gameplay.
I need to see that one.
How was the driving experience? Was it easy to control the car?
Yes. Despite the fact that I almost went off the road during one turn, and whenever I got to the checkpoint, I instantly went off the road.
Well, that's why I'm very, very thankful you're not driving. And everyone out there is probably very thankful you're not driving. So, on gameplay, like I said, this is one of my favorite Master System games.
Ow!
So, gameplay, I will probably actually give this thing about a 9 for a Master System game. What would you give it?
5.
Only because you crashed a lot?
No, only because the graphics suck.
No, this is gameplay, not graphics. So, controls. It's only to deal with controls.
5.
What didn't you like about it then?
They had the turn button too far away from the start button.
It's a D-pad. It's the same distance as every other controller out there.
It sucks. Now get back here!
It's the same, actually, it's closer than a PS4 controller's.
Still sucks.
Your argument is pointless. Therefore, you are overruled. So,
Darn it!
gameplay really, really good. Okay, so
Take this, Enderman!
like I said,
This is what you get for trying to kill me.
there are 5 different endings.
All I did is give you flowers.
So the endings range from different things that
I
the driver
want to
does.
see this ending for you, Enderman.
That's easy. I have the controller here. I have the system. We can put the game. Watch. It's as simple as putting the game in the system, and you can play it until you unlock or see all of the endings, all 5 of them. What do you say?
Let's just pretend I already did them.
I didn't know.
This is the last time, Enderman.
I didn't know.
You gotta kill me.
I didn't know penguins could fly.
Yo, you get it again. Ow.
Okay, so
Got a diamond sword, Enderman. This is what you get for burning my flowers I was giving you.
So you've
for a
seen-
peace treaty.
so you've seen all the endings. Overall, so
At least you're not wiping my inventory.
as they come, so the whole part of the game. Do you like the game outright?
Block. Yes. Oh no! Block that. There
Now,
we go.
Outrun,
It's on me.
Outrun
Can't
actually won
The
several
zombie has a stick.
arcade
Oh, I didn't
awards.
beat that.
What they called the golden joystick. Actually,
That's
is
not a
what
stick.
they called it. It beat out. Guess what game this beat out in the arcades? Guess what game this beat out?
Just try what?
Bubble Bobble. You know, the song that never gets out of your head once you hear it.
Bob, boom, bob, dinosaurs are frolicking the nude, and the grab them and then turn them into food.
Okay.
So when their girlfriends are abducted by a penis in a cloak.
Brittle Floss can sue you now.
Don't sue me.
So
I was
when we
only
see
trying-
Brittle Floss, I'm gonna say you should sue her because she sang your song in a video and didn't give you credit.
I'm giving him credit for doing it. I can't sing it. I'm giving him credit for being able to sing all those things really fast, changing his voice, since I can't do it.
So, you really liked Outrun.
Yes.
So did I, actually. Like I said.
By a penis and a cloak. By a friend quest, and it's so freaking true. Blah 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 blah. This game is real. Blah 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 blah. What's the appeal? I heard it's so addictive you'll die, but I don't see why. So I'll just play one more round and execute everything I see.
We're reviewing Outrun, not Bubble Bubble. So at least we both agree, Outrun, a really good game.
Go to Brendel Floss. Subscribe to his channel.
So the next, just to give you a sneak peek, the next video we're going to do is, so you got to do figure skating for the very first time.
Oh, trust me, that ended great.
But
I only fell 8 times.
there is a Nintendo game that has figure skating in it. I am going to make...
Can I just go onto Mario Kart and play that one level with all the ice and then call it ice skating?
I am going to make you play the figure skating in the game by Epic's Winter Games on the NES, which has possibly the worst controls of any Nintendo game. But you're going to find out, is it easier to ice skate on the NES game or in real life?
Probably on the NES game, because then you don't fall this, because then you don't die in real life.
So that will be the next video we do, right?
Forget,
after
I will
this one.
say, it is not cold in the ice skating ring down at the mall, wherever we went. Because Pixelwolf was there with me. We did some things. Every time she would spin, she would fall. Every time she would try to teach me how to, I would fall. And then I just did roller skating, basically.
Do you know why I really, really like that area?
What?
There's a game over video games right by there.
Yeah, you abandoned us on that field. For video games.
Yes, I did.
I hate you so much.
So, next
You even
time...
admit it in front of a camera.
Next time, we will see Texas Cat do figure skating on the Nintendo versus figure skating in real life.
Trust me, once you get off there, it's a lot harder to get on Dizzy. I went to the middle and I'm like, then I scream in my head, I accomplished something for once in my life! Despite the fact meeting my cousins last week.
So,
In Mario Kart.
I know it's taken a while for this video to come out. We just had a few things that
Yes.
keep on coming up.
My cousin, one of them, he said that I couldn't probably do Mario Kart. I said, it's been a while. I asked him the controls again. He told me, and I'm like, okay. Then I do that, and I get first place on all the rounds. And I'm like, how? And I said, it's just in the flow of blood, man.
Well, you catch on to racing games really, really good. That's why
Yes, Mario
on
Kart
Outrun,
8.
you did very, very well your first time on Outrun.
Yeah,
Which is why...
I like racing games mainly because guess what happened after I did that Mario Kart game and all that? It left the #1 print on my hand.
You know what you should play?
What?
Rad Racer in 3D.
I'm sorry, I'm getting really
With the power glove. So, hope you liked the video. Please subscribe. We've
Hey, a laptop!
You've actually got a video that's going to debut soon called Cat's Masterpiece Theater.
We filmed it yesterday.
Yes, we did. So
Actually, about a week ago.
it'll come out
We
real
filmed
soon.
it a week ago. But yeah, you haven't product it.
I haven't what?
You haven't produced it?
Edited it. Because I wanted to get this one done and edit them both at the same time.
And you had to wait a week for us.
So, that's because you kept on having things to do. So anyway.
You mean swinging on a swing set all day and watching YouTube?
Yes. So.
Okay, next thing I'm gonna do is stare at a window all day.
Woohoo! So
With
the
YouTube.
next one after this on gaming will be Winter Games which is done by Epic's. If you've never seen that game, watch Angry Video Game Nerd's review of it. It's pretty bad. So, what are you doing?
I'm trying to floss.
You're trying to floss. So for retro gamers, I'm trying to end this as quick as possible.
So no one has to see me do
Correct.
this.
This is Raptor and Texas Cat.
Hey!
Say,
It's Zelda!
see you next time.